decided I would just stream while I'm going to Mayo, because fuck it, why not? You know, see what happens. Although there does for some reason seem to be a notification stuck to my window. My title for some reason is right in the middle of the screen. Let's see what happens. I don't really need to see it, so it doesn't matter. It's not for me, so it'll be grand. Yep, back off the Mayo. I figured, you know what, fuck it. Let's break the break for one stream. And what the fuck is that noise? Okay. Traffic at the moment is absolutely fucking bananas, and I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like, trying to get anywhere at this time has been a bit mental. And the whole idea was to stop. Like, they couldn't let me out, decided not to. Okay, I'm going now. The whole idea was like, I'll leave it a little later so I'm not getting the morning rush, and then I won't get the afternoon, I won't get the evening rush. But apparently there's a fucking rush right now around this area. I'm guessing kids are out for lunch or something, so it's causing a bit of a traffic momentumness. We're also adding new traffic lights in a few places, which is kind of like pointless, unnecessary, and just going to cause more traffic. So that's going to be fun. But however, it is what it is. It is what it fucking is anyway. It's warm. God damn. Why is it warm? It's 12 degrees out. Somebody, let me get this aircon on a little. It's too warm in the fucking car at the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's see if yeah, it's better already. Slightly different route than usual, because we started from a slightly different location than usual. Because although I did have a load of beer, and I have a lot of beer with me, as is the norm, I realised there was a couple for someone else I was missing, so it's kind of like, right, actually I'll make one quick stop off at my local one and see if I can pick up a couple of beers extra, just to be safe. So that's what I did. And now we are not too far away from hitting the motorway, and then it's happy days. We're plain sailing from there. Get out of traffic and just onto direct roads. Traffic shouldn't be too bad at this time of those roads. I think it's bad right now around built-up areas, just because schools are finishing for lunch or going back from lunch, so a lot of driving to and from, you know. We'll see what happens. I'm trying not to waffle too much though, because yeah, just enjoy the road noises and shit. Well, I do need to see why this, my stream title is appearing in the middle of my screen. Well, it's only for me though, I'm assuming, so who gives a shit. I'm also curious to see how it runs on this phone, because I got a new phone, so upgraded camera, upgraded quality and everything on the phone. Shit ton more RAM, shit ton more space, better everything basically, so I'm curious to see if it'll make a change for connection issues that we were having when we were starting to get out. I think we got to Roscommon the last time and the connection kind of went to shit. so it'll be good to see what happens this time, if we make it at all. If we do, fantastic. I know it's my phone going kaput. Down this road in forever. Again, just the fact that I don't usually come from that direction. Oh, I know where it's sending me now. Yeah, it does make sense. There we go. It's handy. I just filled up everything yesterday, got the car cleaned, well, cleaned the car. Oh Jesus, what's going on with all this traffic here? This is not so good. And a big truck coming up right behind me definitely is not good. Holy shit, dude, relax. That guy got way too close for comfort. God damn. Yeah, he's trying to get into the next lane and went right up my hole, but he did. That's okay, dude. I need a drink first, so come on. The handy thing, at least, we'll get out of here relatively easily because we're the first exit. We're only on this for just a short period of time to get onto the road we need to get onto because of where it was. So, should be alright now. Or relatively so. Actually, I do realise I left my phone. I just locked my phone. Yeah, I left the ringers on full, so beeps and shit would come across if I got any messages. So change that just to stop that from happening. Realised the fucking radio was giving out, so turn that off. At the moment, I don't need it to be connected to Bluetooth, so I can get rid of that because we're not using any of the audio stuff right now. And I'm at 100% charge, so I don't really need to plug my phone in. I will at some stage on the way, but not right now. Stop that. Alright, here's where we see just how bad it is, or if it is bad. The downside to this is one of the off-roads or one of the more popular shopping centres in the area. So it can get pretty busy, plus the cinema, plus a lot of drive-through fast food places and all around the area, so lots of people might pull in off this on the way. I don't know why I'm dropping the connection on this road. That was weird. Connection started to slide a bit. Odd. Interesting. I guess we know there's a bit of a dead spot on that area for it. We're back to our normal road pretty much from where I would usually start just before this area. Is driving insanely slow for this road to the point of it's actually dangerous. So that's a thing. Holy shit, he's veering into the other lane while doing it. The guy's about 80. Not that I have a problem with all drivers, but Jesus Christ, they'd be able to drive. That is fucking dodgy. I just stopped at a shop where I could have got water. I was going for beer. But all I have in the car is beer. Oh, Jesus. I think I'd learn, huh? I guess probably partly because I wasn't planning on streaming. I was just going to put music on and drive, and I kind of just decided last minute in the car that I'd do it. Anyways, I don't like being behind that. We're gonna see what happens. I might be alright. It's only 3 hours, right? Let's see where it goes. Left a little later than I usually would have preferred, but not a lot later, so it's okay. Still kind of got mostly around the time I was aiming for. I was going to leave earlier this morning, but it was a case of the lads aren't going to really be around, so I was like, okay, well, there's no real hurry to leave early now. So I just decided to kind of have a bit of a lie-in and snoot about a bit this morning and do everything I need to do after that. And after that, we're good to go. Pick up some extra beers. I'll do a stop off on the way. Get something to drink, because despite, as I said, despite having a shit ton of beer, when they changed. So I'm using the Streamlabs stream labels. Stream, yeah, I think it's that. The Streamlabs software to stream on the phone, because it's just better than the Twitch integrated one, because it gives me my frame rate, my bit rate and all that on it. So I prefer for that kind of thing. But they've done a new thing on it where the title is just sitting in the middle of the screen. It's really odd. It might be something to get rid of on screen, but I mean, obviously I'm driving, so I don't really care. Every time I look over, I'm kind of like, where the fuck is that thing? It's like, oh yeah, well, it is what it is. Hello, Magoo, how are you? How goes your day? I do not know why there are so many people on this road. It's confusing. I guess people are having the same one, and probably people going home for Paddy's Day weekend, but yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Glad to hear you're good. Yeah, just obviously on the way to Mayo, I done a quick stop off, grabbed a few extra beers. Not that I really needed them, but I wanted to have some extra for others. So, and stupidly forgot to pick up water while I was doing that, so that was interesting. Day's going all right. Work's pretty chilled, so enjoying that. Excellent. So you're playing games at the moment, then I assume a bit of Genshin or Rust or something. We're going to be working while I'm in Mayo. Got some time off. I am working. I only took today off just for the travel, so I can get there earlier, because I didn't really want to do a day's work and then do 3.5 hours of driving afterwards. So so I did that. Took today off, and then Monday's a bank holiday here anyway because of Paddy's Day, so I'll have Monday off. So I'll work Tuesday to Friday next week, and then head home on the Sunday. Just back from lunch, James, and not playing anything currently. Oh, nice. When did you start doing that? You're heading to the gym for lunch? Is it close by, or? Check you out. Fucking using your lunch break to go to the gym. Playing Helldivers too. Ah, nice. Yeah, I got on for a game of it last night, but I only played 1 or 2 games, and I kind of completely forgot that the fucking new premium thing was out. Warband, and there's apparently some new guns and shit that are really good in it. And the good thing is, I didn't buy the last Warband, but I do have, I think, like 1,200 super credits, so I'll be able to buy this one because I've heard some of the guns in there are insanely good, so definitely gonna get them. You joined last week. Nice. How's that going for you? Are you just going during the week, during your lunch breaks every day, or is it a case of sometimes go during lunch, sometimes oh, it just popped up there. Used to use lunch break as gym time, then stopped. It's an on-off relationship. Yeah, understandable. Want to check out new stuff, still haven't finished the free Warband. Yeah, neither have I. I think I'm just about on the last page. I haven't unlocked everything, but I've like 1,200 credits spent in it or something like that. And I'm on page 9 of 10. Or I might have even opened page 10, but I haven't gotten everything I wanted. I didn't pick up all the banners and all the little extra bits, because I don't really care too much about that stuff at the moment. And I figure that stuff you'll pick up when you're maxed out on everything else and you have the credits, so it's like, well, I might as well pick up all the extra little bits here and there. So I'm just focusing on the boosters, the armor that's beneficial, and the weapons at the moment. I did hear they have a new stun grenade, which is insanely good. And it will stun, it won't close bug holes, but apparently it will stun chargers and it'll stun boil titans. So I definitely want to check that out. And apparently they have a new weapon, this like a new sight type weapon. So it's like energy weapon, but not quite, that has absolute insane ammo capacity and is almost infinite. I haven't checked it out though to see what the story is with that, but yeah, definitely want to do that. I probably won't be doing that in the next 9 days. Obviously it'll be in Mayo, unless the lads decide they want to check out some Helldivers, then maybe, but other than that. And how was your gym session? I asked when you started on it and asked how it was. How are you finding doing gym as your lunch break? Trying to keep up with your questions. Yeah, sorry. This is what happens when you don't talk to somebody for a while. Lots of questions of what's going on and this, that, and the other, you know. Weekdays only 3 times a week. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do miss that. I used to do that with my brother. He had a home gym, and we do basically just weight training 3 times a week. I always enjoyed that quite a lot. So I mean, what's not fun about lifting heavy shit? You go on the treadmill, incline walk for 30 minutes. Nice. That's something I'm gonna start doing. Well, not incline walk on the treadmill, so to speak. But I converted my desk to a standing desk a while ago, so I spend half my day standing, half the day sitting. So that I'm not basically just sitting at my desk at work all day. I'll usually sit first thing in the morning just to wake up a bit, then after the meeting put it into stand to lunch, sit down for lunch, and then stand again for another hour or two, depending on how the day goes. So that's usually good. But the next step, I'm kind of getting used to that still, but the next step I'm going to get like under this treadmill, I reckon, just so I can walk all day while I'm at work. How have I been doing last? I was being more health conscious last time we spoke. I don't know how health conscious I've been. I mean, I got back from Iceland, had COVID. That kind of knocked me out of that for a little bit. But I'm kind of getting back into it now. Make sure I do more shit. The desk definitely helps with making sure I'm not sitting on my arse all day. And yeah, then just trying to get out and do things while I'm on stream break. Not that I've been doing a lot, but just getting tasks done, getting errands run, getting out a little bit more, but not really doing a whole lot. But I definitely will. I mean, I'll be all over the place down here in the next 9 days, obviously, with walks all over the forest and walking the dogs and all that kind of thing, so that'll be good. When I get back, I might start looking at that on the desk treadmill thing, like walking at work all day. It's mad though, it's been weird kind of having the usual time that I stream free, where I'm kind of like, right, well, I'm not at my PC anymore really on that times. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I might just go play with Ben for a while or go do some shit I need to do. And then sometimes I'm just sitting at my desk playing games other than what I would normally play. I have found myself though a few times kind of going, what do I want to play? No, I'm not in the mood of that, I'm not in the mood of that. Maybe I'll start this game and then be kind of like, oh no, but I thought about doing that on stream. so stop myself playing new games, but I'll definitely pick up a few extras anyway. And of course then there's the Steam sale at the moment, so that'll help. My eye on a couple of things for the Steam sale. Are you? I just indicate the whole time that I'm moving, okay? Just play, yeah. I mean, that's what I done with Baldur's Gate. And I do have a second playthrough. I have a solo playthrough I'm doing on that at the moment. Here comes a beep, just as a warning as well. We're going to get the toll beep. There we go. That's that out of the way. If you could open up barrier, that'd be great. There we go. But yeah, I want to finish off. I finished off my co-op playthrough last week, I think. So I know how it ends, or I know one of the endings. Well, I know two of the endings because I just reloaded afterwards and done a secondary ending. So I know a couple possible endings for it, but I also know there's shoots off that as well. So I'll be interested to do another run and just see how it goes. Jesus Christ, dude, will you relax? Always some dickhead wants to be right up your hole. So yeah, I'll definitely do some Baldur's Gate again. I also want to do a bastard run, which is basically just be a cunt to everyone always pick the aggressive option, and there's quite a few times where, as you're playing, the option is attack. So it's just like straight out attack, and you can kill some of the companions that you're with, and there's all that kind of shit. So I want to do a playthrough where I do that stuff, and it's definitely going to be a harder playthrough when I do that, because it's going to be a shit ton more fights, where I can potentially lose a shit ton more fights. But I think it'd be interesting to do. I just see how much the story changes when I do that, because I know there is a case as well where there are a lot of side quests you can do, where if you save people or help people, it means you get out of fights later on in the game, potentially. There's a few areas like that. You can have positive consequences for you later. But equally as much, if you don't help those people, then they're not there to vouch for you later or help you later, so you don't get those, and you end up in the fights. So there's a few places things like that can happen throughout the game. I'm not going to get into specifics with anything, obviously, because I don't want to be fucking ruining anybody, or ruining it for anyone who's playing it. But yeah, I might do that. I still want to grind out Helldivers, and now I think level 38 now, so I've gotten quite a bit of XP and shit left to get, but only 12 more levels and I'm maxed, so that'll be good to do. I also wanted, and one of the bonuses as well, I took my Steam Deck with me, so while I'm down here at night, when everyone's gone to bed and we're kind of all chilling out, I can go back to my Death Stranding playthrough. I'll be playing Death Stranding on my Steam Deck. That's been fun. You're only level 18. You haven't been grinding enough. All that Genshin and Rust getting in your way. Oh yeah, the Steam Deck. I have my Steam Deck and my Switch, because I know Costa has a Switch there, and one of the last times I was, not the time before, but the time before that, I brought mine as well, and we basically just used the Joy-Cons offline and had like 4-player games on the Switch while it was connected up to the TV. That was a bit of a laugh. Jesus Christ, 45 hours in the last 2 weeks on Rust. Did they release new shit or something, or just the mill took you to go back? I'm guessing you've gotten off the... Or I guess you could be sticking a bit about the... Ah, right. Really fancy playing again, always did. Alright. There have been some updates, nice. It's always good when stuff like that happens. A game you kind of enjoy and it's getting a bit stale or whatever, and they get some updates and you can get back into it a bit more. That I do know, 7 Days to Die had quite a few updates in their last alpha build, and I very briefly checked it out, but I decided kind of to hold off for a little bit then, because myself and the lads had a hell of a lot of fun playing 7 Days to Die, and I did make some really good improvements to it, some nice quality of life stuff. But my problem with that game is that every time they release an alpha build, they wipe all the worlds, so your game is gone. So all the progress, everything you've done, you have to start fresh. You're starting from the beginning again, and I don't mind to an extent in some games. If you died, you got to start over, but playing a game that I know in 6 months when they go maybe 2 builds before I'll play it again. Let them add in a couple of extra things that'll make me really want to play it again and put up with losing everything in a couple of months. So just one of those games that needs a good chunk of time to play it. Can't jump on for an hour, needs a few hours. Right. Get the grips of things because you're still learning a lot, right? Well, I guess that explains the 45 hours in the last 2 weeks. But hey, as long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. Like, that's the whole fucking point of playing. You're having a laugh, you're enjoying it, then it's time invested in having fun. So why the fuck not? I mean, Helldivers is the only real multiplayer game I've been playing lately, I think. I want to get back into a few, like I want to get back into TCM. I'm even half tempted to give DBD another crack for a little bit, because they have that new killer, and that new killer looks insanely good. But I don't know, I don't know if it can be arsed. I've seen some gameplay and like they're really strong. Yeah, DBD had a new killer, new survivor. The unknown is the killer, and the way the killer works and the perks and the abilities just looks like a lot of fun. The new survivor is basically you, if you were a little more emo. But yeah, the new killer's all kinds of fucked up. So a new survivor, silver haired emo girl. Yeah, exactly, that's what I said. Basically you if you were a bit more emo. A couple of people at the top, they give them a good vibes, yeah. It's you on the Friday nights when you're putting on the e-girl makeup. If only she was around when you're playing, yeah. The funny thing is, apparently she's in the game because she's looking for Michaela. Because her and Michaela are friends, apparently. Which makes sense, she gives off those vibes alright. Sort of being your mate for life, yeah. Young Jane would be out the window, Michaela would be out the window. It'd be her, I can't remember her fucking name now. Oh my god, she's new. Yeah, I told you that. Have you only seen her now? Did you only just look at her? Sable, I think, is her name. I said it's you when you do your e-girl makeup, or if you went a bit more emo. There you go, easy idea. Start doing DBD again. You can cosplay us, or easiest cosplay of your life. Just do some emo makeup, job done. She was friends with Michaela. Oh, right. I know Michaela was her favourite, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. When she's going, like, so in the video intro for her, she's going into a cinema hunting for Michaela. She's looking for Michaela because she's gone missing. I'm pretty sure that's what I read about it. And then she ends up being pulled into the fog. They did a really weird thing with the intro as well. I'm not sure if you've seen it. They went from animated to live action for a portion of it. So they done like this security camera footage thing where you see her walking towards like entrance that has fog at it. And for some reason they done all that live action, which made no sense and kind of looks a little weird. It's kind of like, why not just keep it up? But yeah, I don't know. You should have a look at it. It's interesting. The new map looks fun as fuck as well. It's a cinema, and you can do a certain sequence in the cinema that will play something on the cinema screen. So if you do, I think it's like a little Easter egg. The way on the Silent Hill map, if you do certain amounts on certain gens in certain orders, you get that extra thing. I think on this one, if you do certain gens in certain orders, it plays a movie or plays a video on the cinema screen. Not necessarily a movie. Oh, the speed van up here. I was wondering why everybody's suddenly obeying the limits. I may have to do just a stop. I mean, it's an early stop. I'm only driving 40 minutes. There's a rest stop up here where I can grab something to drink. I might quickly stop off, grab it, and start again. Just because, as I said, I stupidly didn't bring any water with me. And yeah, I'm already feeling I'm talking too much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, I think. Yeah, I mean, I have a metric fuck ton of alcohol, shit ton of beer in the car, but I don't have any water. In fact, yeah, fuck it, no, that's just for Kinnegad, that's not the rest stop. Like, I nearly, or maybe it is. Shit, I don't know. I'll stop somewhere. Priorities, yeah, exactly. I got the beer. That was the priority. I'm going to get my stop now shortly anyway, because I just took the wrong way. So I'll have to get off this, because I thought, I'm like, wait, this isn't the area I need to go, just as I start doing it. Well, it was too late. But I can get that extra stop off here now. So that works out handy for me. Anyway. Off this way. I can go hit up a shop or a petrol station and grab some water. It is one of those things where I'm like, did I buy too much beer? And at the same time, I'm like, but it's 9 days I'm going to be there. I'm not going to get, like, I've enough. More than enough. Or maybe not even enough. But then I remember that I also have 2 bottles of rum waiting for me. So, yeah, maybe. Where because I woke up and it was this is Saturday, and then I think I was on Discord or something, and I was scrolling through and like looked at some message and was kind of like, oh wait, shit, it's Friday, I forgot. gonna just get back on the road. I will stop at the next stop because the this dickhead, like really. I don't know what is wrong with people on these roads sometimes. Like, that guy waited till the arse of his car just passed mine before he indicated to start pulling over in front of me for no reason. Oh well, idiots being idiots, it is what it is. But yeah, how are you getting on, Snowy? How's your day been? How has Dragon's Dogma been? I noticed you've been balls deep in that one. The turn of phrase, you know. What are the scale issues? And the skill issues? What are you having now? You have plenty of skills. Oh, the driver. Ah, right. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, it is. It's oddly one of those things where he really is helping the stereotype of BMW drivers. Like, it's stupid to think that a particular car attracts asshole drivers. It makes no sense. Like, a brand of a car does not make sense that. However, there's so many people who drive BMWs who drive like arseholes. That it's just become a thing. Excuse me. I'm phone. Jesus, I need to get some water. Too much talking. So it'd be nice to be able to get out and actually go somewhere for the day. I don't know what the lads are thinking or what's going on there, so we'll have to play it by ear. It'd definitely be a bit of crack to bring Coop out near one of the parades if he's down for it. Let him see the fucking madness that is an Irish country parade. Just fucking all the tractors and shit everywhere. It'd also be nice to sit down and have a pint in the pub. But none of that may happen. And if that's the case, it's all good because we have plenty of bills in the house. And we can chill out and catch up and shoot the shit, drink. So that works too. busy climbing a mountain as we speak. I think he's done he's done 50k out of his 100k for his charity. And he's gonna knock in another 10 to 20 today, probably. He's in the middle of Sligo, I think, climbing a mountain at the moment. And if anybody doesn't know, he's basically running a Just Giving charity event where he is hiking 100k across the Wild Atlantic Way to raise money for I think it's cancer research. There's something else on it, but basically it is cancer research. It's on the Discord. There's a few pin posts with it. Anyone's around wants to have a read, follow what he's doing. It's really fucking awesome. I would recommend. It's funny to see, and I'm sure some of the lads who played WoW and Overwatch and stuff will appreciate. I did notice on the event some of the names were Blizzard employees or people who have been instrumental in some of their games, like Jeff Kaplan. Oh, there's a petrol station here. I will quickly pull over. Oh, this is the little one. Maybe we'll just go into Little and no, fuck it. I just want to get a quick bottle of water. So while I do that, I'm just going to leave you here, and you can enjoy looking at whatever random person walks up. We will be right back. Some solid fuel offers, yeah. Right? She's having a good L rated. I am back. And I got drinks. Let me get some of this water in there. Yeah, you can get Magnaflame, 10 kilos of Magnaflame colas for $11.50. That is pretty good. or a 10-pack of briquettes for $7.50. That's great. There we go, from the throne to the PC. You didn't really miss much snow. You stopped to get water, so. You get to see the solid fuel offers and some random people that walk by. What are you dead staring over? Jesus Christ, lad. What the fuck is wrong with people? That guy that just went in the shop just ran in front of me. As I was ran behind the car, I should say, as I was reversing. That could have been a very awkward situation. Thankfully, it was not. Let me get out of here and I will read what you said there. Now English dish. It's gonna take a couple of minutes to get out. In fact, I'm just gonna have to ride the hard shoulder a little bit. Get me out. There we go. And out we are. Slow mode is on. What do you mean slow mode is on? So yeah, Dragon's Dogma was good fun, finished it 2 days ago. Oh shit, really? I thought it was a kind of game that would last a lot longer. Oh, on chat? I don't know. I don't have slow mode on, so... Feel free to turn it off, Snowy. You have access to do it. I did not turn on anything like that. It should not be on. 120 hours in it. Okay, never mind. You really went fucking nuts on that then. Oh yeah, you and Magoo can do it, so you both have access to do it. What am I talking about? Thank you, Magoo. Appreciate it. What would you say, what are your opinions overall of it, Snowy, for Dragon's Dogma? Is it a game you'd recommend? It's a game you'd recommend. Oh, just on the time, Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, oh shit, you've been replaying. I thought it was Dragon's Dogma 2 you were replaying. Oh, that you were playing, sorry. You've been replaying the first one. I didn't notice that. I thought, because I remember you talking about the second one coming out, so I thought it had come out already. That's me being an idiot. Well shit, that works out even nicer then. You got a refresher on the first and the second to look forward to. You'd recommend it's a slow start? Yeah, I mean games that are slow starters definitely have a way of killing. What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh god, they certainly have a way of killing games for people. Right, so that's yeah, case in point, basically what you're saying now. So I'm guessing you never finished because it was a slow start. And you got bored of it, or you just kind of got pulled away by something else? start and you didn't really understand the systems, got to the point where you really didn't know what to do, ended up just giving up. Right. That's understandable. It's not really feeling it, and it's overly complex, or you can't figure it out. What happened differently this time? Then you just gave it a bit more time, or? Well, at TCM again, like another new family member and a new victim and a new map, and soonish, and that's gone into the sale. 50. It is the kind of game that I really enjoy, because you can pick it up and play for a couple of hours, or you can just play 2 games and fuck off. And unlike DVD, you don't really give a shit if you lose. It's just straight into the next game, and it's not really a big deal. Just searched some answers, used a couple of guides to stay. Right. Right now. Well, sorry, bitrate I should say, not FPS, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Yet? No, I didn't. There's a new killer and a new survivor, but I haven't picked it up. I have been watching bits on it. The new killer looks like a lot of fun. Some interesting abilities. It can like leave husks of itself around the map and teleport to them, and it has this really odd like fucking flesh gun, I guess you'd call it, that spits out orbs that can bounce off objects, and if it hits a survivor it marks them, and if it hits them a second time it injures them. So yeah, there's some interesting plays I'm seeing with shit like that. But I didn't pick it up. I logged DVD recently just to get the some of the free blood points that were going around, but I haven't actually been doing anything on it, and I didn't buy Alan Wake when that came out because I wasn't really playing it. I haven't bought this chapter because I'm not playing it really at the moment. When I go back to it, I might end up buying it all. I don't know, we'll see. Just for completionist sake. But yeah, I don't know. At the moment, I'm not in DVD mode right now, so I'm keeping up bits of it. I need to go back over some patch notes and stuff because there have been changes that happened not too long ago that I've heard some abilities have been massively buffed and some have been nerfed, and there's some new counterplay and stuff like that that can be tried, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think for me, the part that kind of killed it, DVD killed me a little on that. Feels like ever since TCM came out, a lot of people moved over to TCM. Hasn't picked up anywhere near as much as I think it should have. But some people dropped off DVDs, some stayed. But it just seemed like because Killer got a little bit harder in senses, there's a lot more tumbling, slugging killers, and I kept coming across stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, this is just not enjoyable. It's fine, like I don't mind that you're losing, but when you get unhooked and they're going straight for you again to kill you and get you out of the game as quick as possible, then it's like, well, I can't even get a game, so it's just a bit annoying. And then you're kind of like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, exactly, more stress, less fun. And I mean, I don't know that it'll be on sale, because I mean, as it is, the Alan Wake character I think is €5, and the, what's going on here, the new Killer Survivor combo that just came out is like €7, so they're already not very expensive anyway. They're cheap enough that I wouldn't have a problem picking them up. I'm just not going to pick them up because I don't really play them a lot. Because like I made that mistake with Chucky. When the Chucky DLC came out, I wasn't really playing DVD a hell of a lot. And I picked it up and I played Chucky like once maybe. So I'm kind of like, well, that was a bit of a waste. And I don't want to go down the route of just getting shit to get shit. If it's a good character and they have good abilities that are worth getting, then yeah, get them. But this thing of like, well, I have everything else, so I might as well, I need to stop thinking that way. It's silly, because there's no point in buying characters that I'm not going to play just to say I have them, you know what I mean? If they have perks that are worth having, then yeah, absolutely get them for that. But otherwise, I think I won't bother. Helldivers, Helldivers is my current thinking. I need to get back into some Helldivers. I've 12 more levels to go till I'm max, and they just released a new premium war bond. So I didn't buy the last premium war bond, so I'll have the coins to make to buy this one. Or the super credit, should I say. Because I'd had like 1,200 just from doing missions and unlocking in the war bonds and shit. Going hard? Not really, just like I've played it a bit here and there, an hour here, an hour there, you know, nothing major. But because I'm playing on Helldive difficulty, the XP is a lot higher. So I'm getting used to kind of like, the dying shit is fine, I don't really care, you die, it happens all the time. It's just trying to get the mission, as long as you can get the objectives done. Yeah, if you can get out and extract, it's great, it's extra bonus XP. So this is a no overtaking zone, and this dickhead is doing this. And I knew he was, he'd been up my hole the whole fucking time. Hey Thompson, How you doing, dude? Maybe convinced hoop over the weekend. You never know. We can see what happens. Yeah, IRL drives him, yep. Hope you're keeping well, Thompson. I'd be interested to know if you checked out the new war bond, and if so, what you think of it. Oh well, I won't doze off. I don't get sleepy when I'm driving, unless I'm absolutely exhausted, and I am not. I am fresh as a daisy. Good night's sleep, nice shower this morning before leaving, so I am fresh and wide awake. Only thing I needed to do was make sure I stopped off and got some water, because I stupidly left without water, and I have that now, so we're all good. How's your Friday going for you, Thompson? Will you be spreading some democracy later? Can I take you with me when I go outside the car? Of course I can, but I didn't. I was only going to do one stop anyway, which was the stop I just done, maybe 20 minutes ago. And I left the phone in the car at that time. I'm not looking to do like a vlog. I don't mind doing driving streams because it's just me chatting away in the car. I don't think I could bring myself to like bring my phone into a shop or whatever and walk around talking, oh well this is that, this, you know, yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day. But there's certainly areas it'd be nice to be able to show people, because like obviously you can see the road directly, but it'd be nice to be able to show off some of the side bits and shit. There's some lovely rivers and lakes that we pass along the way, and I'm always like, oh, it's a shame I can't show this part. If I do get outside the car again, sure, I'll take my phone with me. I won't do a vlog style, but I'll still take it with me. That said, I don't see any reason I will be. It's another 2-hour drive. I don't really need a break in that time. Just to be straightforward and honest with you in that, you know. But yeah, did you check out the new Helldivers Warbond yet? If so, what do you think? I'm hearing there's like a pocket stream, yeah. No, I'd hold it in my hand and I'd act like I was taking a photo or something. I don't fucking know. I definitely wouldn't be walking around selfie stick style, you know. It's just, yeah, no. Situation, but I'm not, and I don't, so, you know. Yeah, also in no rush at the moment. Well, for Helldivers, snowy, democracy, man, democracy. It's funny because there's a new major order, but people have dug down into the databases and into the lore of it, and there's a theory going around that this new major order that's basically going to be like there's a pesticide that they're spreading on determined planets to kill off all the bugs, and the theory is from some of the data mining that it's going to go awry and form some mutated, insanely super bug enemy that'll make a bile tank look like nothing. Hello, love egg. How are you, my dear? Yeah, I just said fuck it. I know I'm on a stream break, but since I'm driving, I thought why not do quick driving stream since it's a two-way thing. It lets people see some of the road. I know a few people enjoy just the road noise and shit like that while I'm driving, so and makes the journey go quicker as well because I'm just talking. So I said, fuck it, why not? I'll just do it. I'm glad you enjoyed them. As for how I'm doing well. I have the day off, obviously. I have Monday off because it's a bank holiday. On my way to Mayo to spend the next 9 days with the lads. Life is good. There'll be lots of laughs, a lot of booze. I have, I think, in the region of like 35 to 40 bottles and cans in the car with me right now. And that's kind of like a few requests for the lads and then a lot of beer for me. Just because I decided to go off on one and buy way too much. Because fuck it, I haven't for a while. Doing good, had a busy day yesterday. Was laid in bed, recovering. Hey Jordy, how you doing, man? I do love when tractors do that. Just jump to the side, let us get out. Jordy, are you streaming tonight? Are you taking a break for time off? And also, if the stream is happening, are you going to be there? Are you going to be there on this stream, Chelsea? Yeah, it is quite a nice day. Honestly, I'm surprised how nice it is because it was absolute shite weather all last night and yesterday. Well, all last night. Yesterday, as soon as I finished work, I basically went out to my car and started cleaning out my car. A few things I needed to do. I wanted to clean the seats, do some upholstery cleaning, clear out the boot. So I kind of done a few bits like that. Just spent a couple of hours yesterday cleaning my car, like internals, giving the seats a good scrub and shit. And then I had to leave the air out for a while, let everything dry. And it was like the perfect time because by the time I'd finished doing all of that, the rain started pouring. So I was like, okay, at least I got it all done before it started raining. Think you're good for stream tonight? Nice. You're hoping to be get some good rest of the afternoon. So does that mean there's potential for some Alamake later? You had the bad weather there just so I can have good weather. Well, don't worry. I mean, the bad weather will hit us. It always fucking does. But it's nice. Maybe. Nice. I know how much the two of you were loving that game, so it'll be good to be able to get in. Yeah, I mean, clear weather like this is it's been a while since I've done a driving stream where it was just a clear day, so everything was not a case of windscreen wipers constantly, so it's nice like this. I mean, we'll see. I'm not concerned anyway. Rain is just rain. It's grand. Piss away. I like the sound of it. Absolutely. Are you excited for Untitled the Goose game next week, Chelsea? Are you doing that tomorrow, actually? I did see you say something about the potential of starting or doing a Saturday stream. So is that going to be, if you do tomorrow, is that going to be Entitled Goose Game, or is that going to be bobblehead hunting? It does look like a game that's just silly amounts of fun. It's a stupid game in a good way. It's like you're playing a fucking goose running around stealing shit on people, and yeah, games like that are always needed. I think you might try. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Pop my head in at any stage, I most certainly will. It all depends on if we're not. Oh Jesus! There's been a few times where we stayed up to like 5, 6, 7 drinking and talking shite. So if that happens, it definitely won't happen. But fingers crossed they can pop in at least and say hello. Open it up on my work laptop and leave a lurk at least or something. See what can happen. So has anybody picked up anything nice in the Steam sale or tempted to do so? Their eyes on anything? I've so far gotten 2 games added to my wish list from the Steam sale, just to keep an eye on them, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying them right now. I might pick them up in a couple of days, but it was more so going through the list, and I just wish list a couple of things, go right, let me go back and see if I want it. So I'm thinking of picking up Cyberpunk since they made all these improvements, and I've heard great things about it now that it's in a good state. So I might pick that up, especially because it's like 50% discount. So it's like 20 quid or 30 quid or something for it. And I was thinking about maybe picking up Subnautica, because I've never played it. And it's another game I keep hearing good things about. So I'm like, I think I should check it out. Haven't looked much actually. Might look now. Nice. You haven't had a look either? Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, of course I'll enjoy my Mayo time, but if I can pop in and say hello, I will. You picked up the Final Fantasy VII Remake this morning. Which part, Snowy? This is the only thing, like, I haven't started. I know when the first part came out on console, I think my brother picked it up and I got to see a little bit of it, but I haven't picked it up yet, because I'm kind of thinking I might just wait until it's all out and then just get it all out at once. Oh, you're planning on anyways, that's handy. Is that solo player they're thinking streaming for Subnautica, you mean, or for Cyberpunk? 245 games on your wish list, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jordy, you definitely need to go do a call on that. I have 4, well, sorry, I think I have 6 now. 4 of them are not released and do not have release dates yet. 2 of them are just from the sale that I just added. Good game, also fun stream game, you think. Oh, nice. First part PC, second's only on PS at the moment. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that exclusivity. That is annoying me as well. It does my head in when any game, like even people, when I was streaming Helldivers a couple of weeks back, somebody came in randomly and was chatting about it, and they're like, oh, this looks like so much fun, I want to get it. And I go, well, where? And then they were like, oh, I play on Xbox. Like, it's so, I completely forgot it was a Sony game. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So like, Xbox players can't play. It just shit like that is annoying. Let everybody play everything. Subnautica is fun. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things, so I keep hearing people talk about how much fun it was. Both. You know what, Chelsea? I'm never going to say no to the potential of streaming both. I think if I get Subnautica, I will definitely do a stream of it, because I have games that are kind of similar in terms of like Soma and stuff like that I played that made for fun games to stream. So yeah, I might kind of just leave it in with that group of games and go fuck it, like let's do that. I had a lot of fun streaming Dead Space as well. There's some frustrations around that game which I left in my review, but the updated version, it looked beautiful. I'm kind of half tempted to replay parts of it off stream just to ramp up the settings, but the optimization on that remake is fucking dog shit. Like I probably it was enough to make me think, shit, maybe I need to start upgrading parts of my PC. And I'm like, I only fucking upgraded a load of parts not too long ago. At least PS is noticing PC are good. Looks like they're speeding up the porting. Oh, nice. They even bought a porting company. I fucking dislike ports of games half the time. There's always some ports are good, I guess. But when a game is developed for a console, you just try and push it. If it's lazily ported, it's annoying. But if it's done right, yeah, grand. And too many companies just lazily port for the money. Helldivers PC numbers are incredible. Yeah, Helldivers on PC is doing well at the moment, and it's so much fun. And people are just getting goofy with it, and really like this. I've seen so many people really getting into the whole for democracy shit of it, and it's great to see. It's just funny. The only thing I think people need to get used to the idea that you're not meant to live. Like, dying is not a bad thing in that game. You're supposed to give your life for democracy and all that shit. Like, yeah, it's better if you extract, you get more XP, but dying isn't an issue in that game. Like, you are disposable, you are the fodder. You aren't the main character in the game, you know, so to speak. Democracy is the main character. So I think so many people get hung up on that element of it. Like, that's why you go into the game with like 20. If you're in a group of 4, you end up having 20 fucking respawns kind of thing, or yeah, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. Friendly Fire is hilarious. Oh yeah, I've seen some amazing ones. I was only scrolling this morning. I was looking on TikTok, I think it was, and there's a ton of Helldivers content on there, and it's funny as fuck. Just said the balance patch brought out elitism. Yeah, I mean, the whole fucking idea that you have to use this type of weapon or this type of stratagem for this type of enemy. Even the fucking developers have come out and said, just use whatever the fuck you want. It's not, we didn't make the game so that there's like elite weapons for this, that and the other. That's why they pulled the balance and patch out and nerfed a few things, because like you're fucking focusing too much on must have railgun, must have shield. Just use what you want to use and have fucking fun with it. Like, killed all 3 guys with 1 bomb once. I've had that happen to me so many times by someone. Chris is a cunt for it. The amount of times Chris would just throw in a fucking eagle and say nothing, or it'd be like, I'm throwing down an eagle or whatever, chuck it in your direction, and then last second go, oh look out, and then bam, we're all fucking dead. It's so funny, yeah, it's just like, you motherfucker. But I saw a great one where some guy had put down a sentry turret and then his mate ran over and emoted, so they hugged, and while being hugged, the sentry turret targeted an enemy behind them and absolutely eviscerated his mate while shooting at it. So in the middle of a hug, his corpse just exploded. It was fucking brilliant. And I made a perfect little clip for, I think my turret's jealous or something stupid like that. I think your man had fucking named it, but it was just perfect timing where he got fucking nuked. It was great. I just realised this is taking me a completely different route, and I don't know why I went this way. I kind of haven't been paying attention. It's fixing its fuck up though. No, actually it hasn't. It's just this is all fucking waterlogged. That's what's throwing me off. What the fuck happened? Like, the whole field is waterlogged. Badly waterlogged. As in, if you look in the field, it's a river, not a fucking field. It's a lake. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened here? Problem is, Dave came out with Get Good. Ah, yeah, but that was like tongue in cheek, I think. The Eagle Cluster's a doozy, yeah. The fucking 500 kilogram bomb is just hilarious to use. When you drop one of them, and it's just, if you're anywhere in the area, you are fucking dead. Not the way to talk to customers, no matter how right that stance is. Definitely most not tongue in cheek. Alright, well, I mean, I don't know. I'd say, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not the way to talk to your customers, but if everyone is whinging and it's constantly complaining, like they're missing the point of the game. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be this. Don't worry about that shit. Or some people, yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily like devs talking shit, but sometimes they need to talk shit. Sometimes some cunt just needs to be told to shut up. And the Get Good comment, it's depends. I think certainly part of what I've learned playing that game on Helldive is like, you don't engage every enemy. You're not there to try and kill enemies. You get no experience for killing enemies. Down, you just run from the cunts, or unless they're at an objective, just keep running. And there's a lot of running and dodging, especially with bugs. But it's also kind of fun to have, like, you're being chased by a fucking bile titan and you're legging it across half the fucking map, to pull it away from an objective. Brad's a fucker with the bomb. Nice. Another place got waterlogged here too lately. Means being mental this year. Yeah, I've never seen that field waterlogged like that. Like when I say, I should have probably stopped and shown it, but when I say it looked like it had been turned into a lake, like it literally, you could see posts in the middle of it, but otherwise the field was gone. It's really weird. The way to do it correctly, what happened in Discord just after that patch was not the right way. Yeah, you see, I'm not part of the Discord, so I didn't really see any of that shit. I did hear bits and pieces, but I don't get involved in the drama, that stuff. It's just like, I just want to play the game. I enjoy the game. I'm just gonna play the game. I don't care what people are whinging about. Oh, we need to have this, we need to have that, or they shouldn't do this, or they shouldn't do that. I just want to play the game, have fun. 6+ is too stressful for you. Don't play games for stressing. I think you could enjoy it, Snowy. I think you'd enjoy Helldive. I think 9 you'd be grand on. It's just, yes, there's a stress element to it, But once you kind of stop caring too much a little bit and take it as like a challenge to try and dodge the cunts and get away from as many of them as you can, and accept that you're gonna die a shitload, it makes it a lot more fun. That's what a wall and then caught me there, and a group of them stomped on me and killed me. I was like, okay, fuck, I'm dead. Because it planted me like halfway at a mountain, out of the pod, and died immediately. I just had to laugh about that shit, because just like, this is ridiculous. You could do something about the way that the experience or the resources are rewarded, because there wasn't, like, I was playing a mission with 3 random lads last night. They were all level 50s, and it was, this might be where he's lose me. And we just had, and we were fucking bombarded with other shit, and we ended up dying a lot. All of our shit was out of resources, wasn't an optimum build for it, whatever way it happened. So I'd say we got 25-30 minutes in, but we failed because we got killed. We all died, and there was no revives left. So we failed the mission. So we got nothing for it. No XP, no nothing, so we didn't complete it. That can be a bit of a kicker. And that, I can understand some people going, fuck it, I'm not playing at that kind of thing. I don't really care too much. It's just like, shit, it happens sometimes. Most of the time it doesn't. It just depends. Well, strength is less. It's not dog shit right now, so hopefully it's not breaking up like crazy. So we might get lucky. Or I might, of course, there's, you know, one or the, I don't know, you'll have to tell me if you've heard anything of what the fuck I just said previously, but I don't know. Yeah, it's up and down, but yeah, it is what it is. Fucking hell, it's a glorious view. Cutting out a lot for you. Right. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I am on a stretch. Like the last time I was at this point, he basically died. The stream was kind of gone from here. Now I am noticing the signal strength is a lot better than it was, but it's still nowhere near where it needs to be. So there's a possibility this is where it ends, but I'll give it a little bit to see if it picks up, because obviously it's not worth watching if it's in and out. But it is picking up, but it's still like half of what it should be for what I have it in the settings as. So yeah, I don't know. Just really fucking. I'll give it another 5-10 minutes, and if it hasn't picked up in that time, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is such a lovely day. It's kind of beautiful blue sky with a nice amount of clouds stopping across, and even the kind of wildflowers at the side are just a real bright yellow. It's lovely. still at about, like, we should be at 5, 6. Think you're meant to be playing more Helldivers at the weekend? Excellent. Good, I'm glad to hear it, Jordy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I thought, I mean, for your games with the lads, that's a perfect game. Because it is the ideal amount of, right, here's missions we got to focus on to try and get done, and absolute fuckery. So it's a nice balance between the two, like the being able to just fuck each other over, or catch somebody in a in an eagle, or even just like you threw down a sentry and your sentry went wild and caught a few people. Shit's funny. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, and initially it can be frustrating, but I think once you start just taking death as an inevitability in that game, you start giving less of a shit, and it starts becoming a lot more fun. Want the proper Starship Troopers game for a while. Yeah, and it really is, like, it really is that whole for democracy, let's spread that, and just fucking people are fodder. The soldiers are not giving a fuck about. Throw them out there, let them kill the bugs are gonna massacre them. You just have more people, you know. It's that whole vibe, and it's just Starship Troopers so much. It's crazy how much they've nodded to it. Like, turrets are ludicrous, I agree, and they're fun as fuck as well, though. The only thing that's pissing me off lately with it is the mechs. The mechs are so much fun, and I have the stratagem for them, and I've been using it constantly, and it's great fun. However, there's been a handful of times where I have called in a mech and it's dropped down, and a Boil Titan, or not even a Boil Titan, just a regular kind of spitter, will start spitting on it as it's dropping, or as I'm about to get into it, and they don't even finish a full stream of spit, and the thing's blown up. So either it blows up before I can even touch it, or as I'm jumping into it, it explodes. I'm like, okay, well, there's my fucking mech gun. I think they need to fine-tune the resistance on that thing a little bit for the bugs, for the spit anyway, or even give it like a few seconds of, right, it's only down, you haven't even got any yet, it's gonna be slightly invulnerable, whatever, you know, something like that. But the first game come out, when the first game came out, I didn't play the first game, but the first game was more of a top-down, like Diablo-esque kind of vibe, like from that kind of view, and you had kind of like a mixture of Diablo shooter, fucking slice strategy and stuff. Like, it didn't look anything like the current game looks, certainly from what I've seen. I never played it though. I was trying to think of something like a top-down Contra or that kind of vibe. Yeah, I never played it either. I just saw some stuff of it. 2015, right? It's $3.99 at the moment. There you go. It'd be almost play a little bit and get a little backstory lore, but also it's just as easy to watch some fucking YouTube videos. People are going a bit mad on the backstory of, like, so there is plenty of information out there with regards to it. probably add a few extra things in there and then just pick up a couple. I still can't believe, Jordan, you have so many games in your wish list. That's insane. I do keep track of games sometimes. God damn. I make a habit of going through and deleting stuff off of there. For one, because I don't want to constantly get Steam notifications about games on sale that I'm not interested in anymore. Yeah, I am aware we are dropping in and out at the moment. Signal is not doing great. Jesus Christ, that sun. Vision is not doing great. Fucking hell. There we go. What's been your favourite loadout so far for Helldivers? What stratagems are you really enjoying? What weapons are you running? And what's your support stuff that you're enjoying bringing? I never looked to see actually if Helldivers is Steam Deck supported or not. Be interested to see that. Oh, sorry, car's obscuring the voice a little. Right. Your favourite loadout, I'm saying. So what weapons you're really enjoying, what stratagems you're really enjoying, that kind of stuff. It should be a little less now because we're slowing down a bit. It just got Steam Deck support. Oh, nice. I have my Steam Deck with me. So there might be some late night Helldivers games while I'm in bed. I do want to finish off Dead Stranding though. Well, I'm not going to be finishing it off, but I do want to play more of it. But yeah, what's your favourite weapons to use and support weapons and stratagems so far? Shotgun, you think it's the breaker? Nice. The Uzi, frag grenade. Yeah, Uzi is definitely on my. I always use that. Shotgun was in my list for quite a long time. It's come out since. Grenade launcher, that was one I loved as well for a while. I go back to it every now and again. Regular cluster and eagle cluster is the standard bomb. Alright. I don't really use the eagles too much now. I used lost them a little bit initially, but once I unlocked the what the fuck is the name of it? Fuck. One of the orbital stratagems for the laser, the orbital laser, not the direct laser, which I do use for Boil Titans, but the one that just follows them. That is fucking so much fun. Just throw it into a group and watch them just to decimate a load of them and burn them all. It's great for chargers as well. Orbital laser, yeah. Oh, Brad has it nice. Yeah, that's the really nice thing as well. I like about, well, myself, Snowy, and Chris were playing a bit for a while, and we bring different things at different times. I think the lads are kind of backed away from it a little bit, so I've mostly been playing just with randoms at the moment. But it is nice the kind of difference in loadouts that can happen, and everybody bringing different things. That's killed you a couple of times. Oh, it's great though. I've heard the one of the new things apparently in the new war bond is a stun grenade. So I'm really looking forward to trying that out, because apparently it can stun Boil Titans and it can stun chargers. So basically it stops them in their spot, so you can either get behind them and fucking take the soft spot, or get to the head and take it fucking off, depending on what you're using. And I've been using the Liberator, but the second version, the armor penetration version of the Liberator, I can't remember what it's called, which has like medium armor penetration. That's been quite nice. Some of the slightly armored ones, you can pop their head with it. Now, you're not getting through a fucking Boil Titans armor or a Charger's armor with it, but it certainly helps. One weird moment. Each of your games crashed during one mission at different moments. Oh, yeah, I've had that happen before as well. And one person was left in the game, and we could all just rejoin. We're on challenging and still got the win. Nice. So challenging, the hardest one, if I remember, is I still find it so weird that the mechs are insanely stronger. Like, if you do challenging on bugs and then go challenging on mechs, it feels like you're doing fucking hard or suicide on fucking on the mechs instead of challenging. It's really fucked up. I did see a great clip of somebody who was playing one of the automaton missions, and they landed. So before they could even move, one of them punched them in the head, knocked the cunt flying, and the other one punched them in the head and killed them. And it's just full. That's very frustrating. I do get that can be really annoying, but I also think those moments are kind of hilarious as well, where it's just like, fuck, that's really frustrating, but goddamn, that was just dumb. And it kind of speaks to the whole your cannon fodder kind of thing, you know, that falls in with Helldivers, Starship Troopers kind of vibe. Did notice as well with there's a new mission on Helldive with the Terminates where you have to down that like insecticide shit. I was doing one of those with randoms the other day, and I noticed they have some kind of new flying enemy. It's like a flying bug. Almost looks like a stereotypical flying demon kind of thing. I didn't get to fight them though, because by the time I got over, the other lads had killed them all. But it was fucking mad looking. Be interesting to do those again and see if we get more of them and how they are to kill. Like the co-op multiplayer is finally the same popularity as competitive multiplayer. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not a competitive game. As much as some people want to try and make it that way, and there have been a lot of people who are like, oh well, I run solo on Helldive difficulty and I complete it and blah blah. I'm like, okay, I mean, well done, but who gives a fuck? I would not want to play the game solo. I think solo the game is fucking annoying. Well, it's not annoying, but it's nowhere near as much fun. Even if it's just random people, it's just a lot more fun with extra people. Or that's my view anyway. It seems like we've been doing a fucking Helldivers TED Talk here. In fairness though, most of the people that have been in have played it at some stage or tried it out. So they get it. Am I enjoying Death Stranding? Yes. I haven't played it. Well, I haven't played in a few weeks because it's kind of exclusively being played on my Steam Deck. I haven't really used that since I got back from Iceland. But the last part I was on was a bit of a frustrating part. I was playing it for a few hours and then I kind of left it because I kept getting killed. Because I got over this area and it was fine, got through the area, but no matter what I'd done, it was like the fucking dead were in the area and I was getting bogged down with that shit. And even though I was like walking quietly and slowly and listening to BB and all that shit, fuckers just kept swamping me and killing me. And I couldn't see anything that was, I was like intentionally going around the outer edges to avoid them and all this kind of shit. So, I don't know, I'm probably doing something stupid. I'll go back to it and realise, no doubt, and see him, but it has a lot of really cool fucking stuff in it. It's got some really nice gameplay. It's got an insane amount of lore. I just hate that you have to look externally for a lot of it. But, I mean, I know that that's a thing. It'd be nice to be kind of not have to research the backstory of all this shit. But, you know, it still looks fucking cool. It still plays really nice. But I still can't believe how nice it looks on Steam Deck and how fucking well it plays on the Steam Deck. That was kind of madness when I just thought, fuck it, I'll try it. And when I launched it, and I just but even at that, like, despite those couple of bits where I'm like, because I didn't even realise, it wasn't until I was talking to somebody else about it. Might have been you, might have been my friend in Iceland, I can't even fucking remember now who it was, that the whole thing of BBs was that they were the babies of dead mothers or some shit, or like stillborn babies of some kind of fucking weird thing like that. Can't even remember what it was now, and it's just like, holy shit, I did not get that from that at all. Next play of it will be on the Steam Deck. Yeah, it plays so nice on the Steam Deck, really. Like, I didn't feel there was no stutter, no anything, no fucking around with it. Just booted up and off I go. And there was no awkwardness, no crashes, no nothing. Just played nicely. It looks incredible. It definitely helps. The screen on the Steam Deck is really nice as well, but still. Even like I very, very briefly started a playthrough on Baldur's Gate on the Steam Deck, and that plays so nice on Steam Deck as well. The controls are a little bit out there, and when you're used to, I think that's just because when you're used to playing it on PC and then you jump to Steam Deck and it's completely different. That threw me a little bit, but I was able to play it a little. That was fun. Rather impressed by the battery life on my new phone, I must say. I just realised I've been like driving and streaming for 2 hours, obviously with navigation and a live stream running, and it still only used like 40% of the battery. It's pretty decent. Although the recharge on this with the fucking fast charger, it's just silly. It does like 50% in 10 minutes. It's just crazy. I just didn't get the fast charger for the car because I don't really need it that often. The Steam Deck's currently a Vampire Survivors machine. Nice. How are you enjoying Vampire Survivors? I was kind of half tempted to check it out, but I really don't think. I think it'd be a game I'd pick up and play for a short amount of time and then just go, nah, fuck it, I want to play something else. I don't think I'd really get deep into that. Said I might surprise myself, you never know. Hard drive in it. Stupid. Like it's the specs of a fucking laptop and the Poxy phone, and the processor on it's insanely good as well. I just said fuck it and treat myself to the more expensive version. I haven't bought a new phone in fucking ages, so I got it. But even the camera quality on it, I don't know if it'll come across on stream much better, but the camera on it is just insanely good. You're addicted to it. Good, I'm glad you. I've heard people are playing it on mobile as well. I didn't realise it was on mobile. That's actually quite fun on mobile. Yeah, looking for the outside, never thought Vampire Survivors would be your cup of tea. Then you played it and it's so much fun. Yeah, that's the thing. I look at games like that and I'm like, I don't know if it's for me, but often if I think that about a game, I try and kind of push myself to give it a shot anyway. Dynamic range on the camera is looking sick. Oh, Jordy, you would probably have a fucking field day with the camera on this phone. Phone and free on mobile. I did hear that. The fucking stuff it has on it is just silly. Like all the settings and all the shit. Like 4 massive lenses on the back of the cunt thing. But I don't know near enough about to fuck about with it. I'll just do the typical normal settings. It has some really nice modes on it. One of the things I need to figure out why I would use it. Well, not why I would use it, but I need to figure out a good use for it. If you take a photo that has people in it, you can just hold your fingers down on the person in the photo and it will do like a cutout of them and pull them to a separate, to an object that you can place in other photos or remove from that photo, which is really cool. One thing I have found on it that's really nice, there's a text reading mode on the camera. So you can put the camera into text reading, highlight whatever text you want to take an image of, and when you take the photo, it isolates just the text. So it gets rid of any background or anything else in it, and will just take a photo of that text, which is really fucking handy. So there's a few nice little things like that on it that I'm really enjoying. But I need to explore a lot more of the settings. I know the potential on it is mental, but I need to explore it a bit more and figure out the best way to use it. Like even the zoom on it is just mental, and the wide, like the landscape widescreen mode is really nice, but the zoom on it is insane. Like I was able to go, I think it goes something stupid like 100 times zoom or something ridiculous, but it'll give you a secondary kind of almost viewfinder to look at what you're looking at when the text reader part is really cool. I really do like that, and I see myself using that quite a bit. I wonder if Hoop has landed yet. I think they said he was getting in around 5. That could be there by 5, doesn't mean it's gonna be. Yeah, it is only half train. Hitting the border of Mayo. Not to maybe my phone's connection was a bit shit. Like it was time to replace the phone. It's basically the last time I done this drive and streamed it, as soon as we hit Roscommon, signal dropped and it never came back. It was just shit the whole way. I got the whole way through Roscommon. It was like a solid 40 minutes probably, where it was just jumping all over the shop and never got back to normal. So I just killed it. But I can see here, although it's been dropping bits and pieces, I can see it's jumping back up to normal at times as well. So that's handy. What I just thought as well, actually, like what I might do one of these days, Jordy, because I know you're interested, like obviously you know your shit when it comes to cameras and all, and I don't know if you really give too much of a shit about what's on the phone or any of that kind of thing, But if you had any interest, I could always do the screen recording, go into the pro settings and show what's available in there. Let you see all that kind of stuff. So if you're ever tempted by going down the route of a OnePlus, you know what the camera has to offer. Yeah, I'll do that. So because it has all its basic modes, and then it has the pro mode, which will let you change every set. I don't know enough about photography to do that. I can take some nice pictures with what I have. I've gotten into a habit where I can snap some nice photos real quick, but not to the quality that you'd be taking or anything near. Just for a regular bullshit camera, like. But I've always been interested in, I keep meaning to kind of go into it and explore that side of it a little more, just fuck around with it and figure out, because I know there's a lot more potential for it. I just haven't used it. And I know it has like a macro lens and shit on it as well. Use the OnePlus Nord and need an upgrade or something. But yeah, I remember you saying you were on a Nord. I'm really liking. One, so far, the battery life is mental. I charge it. And I know it's crazy to say this, but for a modern smartphone, it's impressive that I charge it once every 2 days usually. So I won't charge my phone every day. I will only really charge it every second day. It has a 100 watt supercharger plugged with it. So you know how it has fast charge, it now has ultra charge, and ultra charge will bring my phone from 0 to 50% in 10 minutes. It's fucking mental how fast the phone charges. It also has some new inbuilt functions where, so there's like a battery saver mode you can turn on that will stop your phone when the battery reaches 80% charge. It will stop it charging, because they're saying like, for longevity of a battery, they're now coming out and saying that you shouldn't let it really go below 20%, and you shouldn't charge it more than 80%. That's kind of what some research is saying. So if you want to do that, you can limit it to charge to 80%, and then it will stop charging the phone once it reaches 80, which is kind of cool as well. But yeah, the ultra charging is ridiculous. You plug it in and you start to see, so if I plug it in and it's like 29%, as it plugs in on the lock screen, you get that typical bubble popping up showing you 29%, but it'd say like 29.1, and then it'd go very quickly start going 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. You're like, holy fuck, this is stupid. And apparently I haven't tried so this has wireless charging. I haven't tried wireless charging on it yet. They were out of the docks when I was trying to order one. But it has a 50 watt wireless charge, so it'll be fast charge, not ultra charge. And it has I think it said 25 to 30 watt wireless charging donor mode. So like I can charge another phone off of my phone. I can donate some of my charge to another phone, and I think it's like 25 watt or something it'll do on that. 25 to 30 watt charging as a donor, which is just fucking silly as well. explored the capabilities of what I can do, but obviously I know I can do plenty, being that I think my phone might have more RAM than my work laptop. I think it probably does, and it has half the memory. It's fucking more RAM. Like, one of my brothers got the picked up the Samsung S24 recently, and he was trying to fix an old laptop, and it became a thing of my phone has OnePlus get more popular because of the features shit over a lot of other phone brands. Yeah, they really do. Like, honestly, I think they are starting to get there, because like certainly here, Tree over here are there's no network plan here that would make me want to buy a phone with a network, so I just buy my phones away from the site, because currently, like, there's no phone plan that would make me tempted, because my phone plan gets me 100 gigabytes of data, unlimited calls and unlimited texts for €8 a month. You're gonna be hard pushed to fucking beat that. So I've no reason to go to a contract phone when I can stick on a pay-as-you-go plan that'll give me that shit. Just hope it never does, because with popularity comes price. Yeah, I get that. They are still, I mean, don't get me wrong, Snowy, they're not cheap. They have a and the OnePlus 12R, and the 12 is a cheaper version of it. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, doesn't have all the features, but it still has some really nice shit in it, and it's just a fair chunk cheaper. It's a couple of £100 cheaper than the OnePlus 12. But the one thing I thought was dumb, there was an 8 gig 256 and a 16 gig 512 on the OnePlus 12, and the price difference was €50. Like, why in the fuck would anybody pay €50 less to get half the specs? Like, half as much RAM, half as much memory for €50. Who the fuck is not going to go, no, just give me here's an extra 50 quid, give me more? Like, you'd be mental not to. And that's what I was looking at it. I was like, right, I'm going to get a new phone, I'm going to get this. One nice thing they had on it though, so when they were doing pre-orders, they were giving a discount on the phone. They were knocking 100 quid off. But they also had a student discount program and a graduate program. So because I was able to sign up to it's basically, if you graduated within the last 5 years, and I graduated from my last course in 2020, so I fell into that category, which meant I got an extra 10% off my phone, which is fucking lovely. But they do have like their loyalty program, their Red Cable Club, that if you're part of that, you have a load of vouchers and shit. So like, I have a few vouchers for like €50. I think it's $50, pounds or euro off of a new phone. The only shit thing is they're non-transferable, which annoys the piss out of me, because I'd really like to be able to go, hey, here's a 50 quid voucher, get a discount on the fucking phone or whatever. And Samsung was priced great until they realised they could charge as much as Apple. Yeah, and get away with it, absolutely. Yeah, I always remember Samsung being the more affordable of the two, and I am not a fan of Apple products anyway. don't get me wrong, I understand Apple do shit well. They just overprice everything, and I don't like that. But I do understand if you're using a Mac and an iPhone and you have fucking Apple TV and everything is Apple, everything talks to everything beautifully, everything communicates to everything phenomenally, and you can get software that will work perfectly and will work amazing because it's specifically designed for that exact Mac with those exact specs, because they know what they have, or that exact iPhone because they know exactly what's inside it. And obviously Android, you have to be a bit more broad because there's tons of different models and tons of different things. Same with PC. Whereas Mac, they can restrict the specs, go it's going to be this, and that's what it's been designed for, which lets them do good shit, but they still charge way too much money for what they have. Yeah, it was a really good deal for that. Plus, the other nice thing they had their new wireless earbuds that they were giving away free as a free gift when you bought the phone. So the wireless earbud Pro 2 or something, I think it was called, and they colour matched to the phone, which I thought was quite nice. And they are really nice earphones actually. I've used them a handful of times now, and yeah, they're quite nice. They're really decent sound, good charging them, and they're touch sensitive on the stem of it, so you can kind of just tap the pause, double tap the skip, tap the play, all that kind of shit, which is kind of cool. But I thought it was really nice that they gave the two different options so you could colour match to your phone. Not that it matters, but you know, it's still kind of cool. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Everybody is just suddenly slowed down. Oh, that's a speed van, isn't it? Yep. Everyone's now doing 20 kilometers under the speed limit because there's a speed van there. You can still go the speed limit and you're not going to have an issue. I love it. We're coming into Schwenford. Whoa, that was a wide turn. Fuck it. The sun isn't in our eyes anymore. That's a major benefit. I forgot to do my usual announcement of we're out of Roscommon and into Mayo. Damn. But we are in Mayo now. 3 p.m. for the Swinford Paddy's Day Parade. Interesting. So got about another 30-40 minutes, I think, till we're there now. It's almost there. Mayo! Yep. Which you'll get a lot of people pronounce it that way because that's how it's two separate words in Irish. In English it's just Mayo. In Irish it's not. It's Mayo. Random little bullshit fact you didn't need to know. Enjoy. myself there. Started to take a bit too much speed. Driving through Mayo on a lovely day. What the fuck is going on? No, there are nice days here. Just lots of rain. Usually. As we pass over the River Mayo, which unfortunately you can't see, but, you know. Chilling out in the field. Why not? Gotta dip out for now. Good rest of the trip. Have a fun weekend. I most certainly will. Slowy, thank you very much, man. Thank you for popping in. And I'll no doubt see you in some Helldivers soon. And if not, yeah, I'm sure we'll catch up on some game, and then in the next stream in like 2 weeks or whatever the fuck that's gonna be. Enjoy your weekend, Snowy. Well deserved. Everyone else down for the weekend? Anything planned? Anything fun? All I know is I'll be drinking copious amounts of beer. I do not know where that will be happening, other than in Mayo. Whether we go off somewhere to a pub and have a few pints, maybe, I don't know, do a Paddy's Day parade maybe, probably not, but let's see. I think it's all going to be played by ear, depending on how hungover we are after tonight. Not tomorrow. Well, I don't suspect I'll be hungover. Let's see what happens. Video editing, Clone Hero, preparation, and Helldivers. Fuck yeah. I meant to say it as well, Joe. I don't know that there's anything I can, but with the Clone Hero preparation, if there's anything you need done to help out with that, if there's any additional shit, whether it be searching for stuff, helping sync stuff, anything like that, you need a hand with that, feel free to give a shout. I'm more than happy to give you a dig out with some of that, because I know it's a fucking momentous task. A monstrous task, I should say. I know you're well fucking able for it all anyway, and you have it down pat, but I just know it's a lot of fucking work. So if there's anything like that I can help with, feel free to give a shout. I'll be happy to give you a dig out. Not much planned, gotta get some bits done around the house, try and chill. Excellent, that sounds good. Chelsea, you better be celebrating Paddy's Day in some way. You've too much Irish in it. Nah, I'm joking. Nobody gives a flying fuck about Paddy's Day. I think the only reason everybody, most people, like, no, some people really enjoy it, and I do dig it sometimes. It's fun to do some of the parades and some of the celebration shit. It's not fun to go near the Dublin city centre on Paddy's Day. Like, it is just chaos, utter fucking chaos in the city centre. Like, there's a great camera you can see. There's like I'm trying to think. There's webcams around the world. I can't remember what the fucking website is called, but if you were to search something like that, you'd find it. But there's one in Dublin city centre outside a pharmacy that points towards the Old Dubliner. I think it's the Old Dubliner pub in Temple Bar, and it's fucking sheer chaos. You can see on Paddy's Day, it has a good angle, so it shows tons, and the place is just wall to wall with people out in the streets walking around drinking, as well as obviously packed pubs. But there's fun within that chaos as well. I find, like, I like shit like that for the amount of crack that'll be there. People that just want to have a good fucking time. You always get idiots, but you know, still. Might have a cheeky drink. What would you have if you do? You appreciate it. See what's happening in Delegate. Shit gets hectic. Good, man. Obviously, I know you don't need it, and there might be nothing that can be done, you know. But I'm just throwing it out there. If there is some menial bullshit that needs doing, and you need a hand, I'm happy to give a hand. It's always funny as well. I think part of why a lot of people, certainly not a lot of Irish people, but quite a lot of people in Dublin who would not go anywhere near the city centre on Paddy's Day, specifically because it's usually full of Americans. You get so many Americans coming over on Paddy's Day to celebrate the fact that they're Irish, which we hear all fucking year anyway. And there's always some fucking mental shit around it. Like them looking for leprechauns and all that kind of silly shit. Which you're like, dude, what the fuck do you think? I've heard some mental stories from friends over the years. Stuff they've been asked for by Americans, and not even on Paddy's Day, but it just gets fucking bumped up on Paddy's Day. And of course we have, like, there's a couple of souvenir shops in the city centre where people fucking lose the plot in. Americans are Irish, yeah, right. Hey, Enerdale, how you doing, dude? Speaking of Americans, you're not American. What are you talking about, Enerdale? Why are we speaking of Americans when we're talking about Enerdale? Oh, speaking of Irish people, sorry, fuck, I read that wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh, Enerdale. No, it doesn't. I don't get any notifications at all on mobile. Thank you very much for that, Enerdale. You don't need to be doing that shit, man. Especially not when I'm on a fucking stream break. This is just an impromptu. Well, I mean, I'll be back in a couple of weeks now at this stage, but This is just an impromptu, you silly fuck. Impromptu stream because I'm driving. I said, fuck it, why not? You're so hurt. Why are you so hurt? I mean, you're not American and you're not Irish, so it's all the fucking same. Whether I claim, I'll tell you you're not one or the other, it's still true, you're not. Could be worse, I could have told you you were. And at least you're so Irish, yeah. You're hanging out with Americans still with genital. That's the problem there. It's rubbing off in it. And look, just appreciate that I called you Enerdil and didn't take out your fucking new name, you know. Just turned up and it said you was subbed, so here we are. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Name at least 3 Irish songs. Fucking great. I saw a great video a while ago. Some woman who was like, I'm going to this metal concert. Can't wait to go up to every guy and ask him to name his 3 favourite songs from a band. For anybody, any bloke that's wearing a band t-shirt. I just thought that's fucking funny. I can't ever imagine people actually doing that shit, but I've no doubt it happens. It's just sad. I do appreciate that no one likes the Addy. Look, Enerdil, we all know you just called yourself Daddy for somebody else, alright? And then your little fucking kink session spilled over into Twitch when you realised, fuck, I can't change my name back. I done it quickly for a 5-minute, 10-minute, hour little session or whatever. Whatever you do in your DMs is your business. Just spilled out into Twitch, unfortunately for you. You can't change your name back. Can you just list the Dubliner songs? Yeah, absolutely. Start listing loads of them. You just have to start trying to become Ronnie Drew. Concerned about the level of insight being displayed here. Well, you know what you like, Canada. I'm saying no more. I'm not gonna shit talk. Hey, look, I am gonna shit talk because that's the fun. I'm not gonna talk seriously, I mean, and actually try to claim that these are the situations. How have you been anyway, dude? What you been playing these days? Are you still hammering away on WoW raids, or you kind of want me to say more? Well, I mean, I don't know anymore. I'm surmising. So I can't say more. I'm just, you know, taking the piss. I can't say what I don't know. I assume from fucking stuff you have said publicly in Thompson's stream that there was some kind of as you say, bet or joke, but I say you knew what you were doing. That caused this to happen. You knew what you were doing. You're still turning up at least. How are you finding the new raids? Are you enjoying them, or are you feeling it's more like you're just playing for the sake of fucking playing? Not actually playing much of anything? What the fuck? Why not? I think it might be time to say bye-bye to WoW, and it sounds like it. You're basically doing what I was doing on WoW where I turned up to the raid, and then stopped playing the game during the week, and I'd only play it on a Thursday, and eventually found myself going, why am I paying a subscription for a game that I play 4 times a week, or 4 times a month? And it was turning up and taking part, but not really enjoying the content as much as I used to. So I just went, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna step away from the game for a little bit. Every time I thought of going back to WoW, I went back on, logged in, and went, nah, I don't wanna, and I just logged off, and then my sub lapsed, and that's it. I'm done with it for now. Maybe next expansion I might look at, but I'm in no hurry. As you may have known, we're surprised at how effective it was. What now? Page okay, just got bored of them faster. Yeah, that's the thing I think with. I heard that newer raid was kind of easier to get through real quick, and once you've cleared it, once the challenge is kind of gone, and it really does become especially with the way gear has been in it lately, and it being back to group blue, and like you might do a fucking raid 5 times and get no gear. I also feel like the vibes are getting a little sour. Oh really? Why do you feel like the vibes are getting a little sour? Just you to quit years ago, played the first couple of months of each expansion. Right, yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, I mean, when you look at it that way, then it's worth keeping, it's worth playing, because it's something you can do together, and it's a game you spend a few hours every week playing together, which is nice. That's... Even if it's not a game you're enjoying as much, it's definitely worth keeping for that. Just kind of some fun, quality time, shared experience in a group activity. That's worth doing. I would think, anyway. Digital date night, yeah, exactly. No, that makes sense. When you look at it from that point of view, the game itself doesn't matter so much as the routine of it and the enjoyment, the mutual enjoyment of doing the same activity together. I get it. We got a Steam sale going on. There's a lot of really enjoyable ones as well. Like my first co-op completion, but I know there was a ton of stuff that wasn't explored at some points, and I'm starting to solo play. I'm only like fucking 10-15 hours into that, but I've already experienced entirely different story parts because I had different people and went a different route. And again, I know there's a ton of stuff in there that I could also potentially miss. And I already want to do a third playthrough, because that one I want to try out a specific multi-class build that looks fun. But this one, I want to do a full bastard mode, where I just tell everyone they're a cunt, and anytime the option of attacking somebody is there, just go straight for attack. I just think that'd be a fun way to play the game as well, and see what fucks up. Reference the vibes. I think the imbalance in the level of time investment and gameplay skill between the best and the worst players is causing some friction. Alright. We'll clear each raid faster than the last. With every tier, there's a lot of complaining about mistakes and the number of pulls, and people not doing Mythic Plus. Yeah, that's the one thing I found when I didn't have as much desire to play WoW, or as much time to put into it. I know just as I was starting to finish, I know everybody was grinding the fuck out of Mythic Plus, and that was a massive help. But those who weren't really playing it as much and grinding it, became a bit of a hindrance on them. So I know that was beginning to be a bit of a thing, so I can see where that would be a bit of an issue almost. Hopefully not too much of an issue. Now I'm starting to think, do I need to contact the lads? I'm in Ballina now. So about 25 minutes away. I'm like, do we need to do a shop? Or have the lads done, or are they planning to do it? I don't fucking know. Don't know what time Hoop is getting in and what the situation with that is. So I mean, it's only 20 minutes away. I think maybe just go offload all the shit I have, and if I need to go back out. But we do have some congestion now. And for those who weren't aware, Ballina has been twinned with Scranton, Pennsylvania since 1990. There you go. Evil Run, yes. Yeah, I think that'd be so much fun, Chelsea. I think it would make the game way harder to play. I think I'd play it on balanced difficulty and do that, because I think if you go hardcore and fucking do an Evil Run, you're just going to be in so many fights, you'd be fucked. Scranton as in The Office. Is that Scranton, Pennsylvania? I don't know anything about it. Other than that, you're good. How about yourself? How's face doing? Still fucked. Yeah, I thought I'd be back by now, but no. Well, it's still fucked, basically. So, I know, another couple of months it seems like it's gonna be before I get it back. Hopefully, I do get it back. There's always a possibility it might not come back. That is a risk, that is a possibility, but I've been getting minor movement back and minor improvements here and there. So if we hit the 8-month mark and it hasn't, then I'll start to worry. So if by August they don't have full movement back, then I'll be a little concerned, because it was worse the last time and it took 8 months, so it shouldn't take as long this time. But time will tell. Shit. Look, people can do Evil Runs, you can't pull yourself through. I just think, like, I get that, and I do, and I remember when Fable introduced the whole morality system, and then Fallout has it, and loads of other games have it. I remember at the time I was doing a project. I had to do a project in college, and I was designing it around that. Now I ended up not doing it, but I was going to design some kind of playable game that would take morality into it, and I could probably have done it purely on a research basis, because I remember my project coordinator, when I start telling him of this idea, he was fascinated by the proposal and by the research that could be done into it, because I was saying to him, like, from what I've experienced generally through games that have morality in them, most people's, like, you would think the inclination of people would be to go down the evil route, but most people you will find might want to start that way, but they will just naturally come out their natural way. So you'll pick good choices in the end. You can't bring yourself to be a cunt. And there's a lot of research into that kind of finds a lot of that as well, that I've seen since. But I always find that interesting, unless you intentionally go down the way of, like, okay, I have a secondary or a third run or whatever, and I'm going to do I mean, I said secondary, I really should have said tertiary, but whatever. but I'm gonna do an evil run, you know. But yeah, no, generally speaking, my first run of any game, I will always just go with the good option, so to speak. It's rough, but improvements sound good. No need to worry yet. Indeed, yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's still frustrating as fuck. I find myself, I have been able to kind of forget about it a little bit here and there. I think that was part of what this stream break really helps to do, because I'm not having to constantly look and see that it's fucked. Other than obviously having to do physio and stuff the way I normally do it to keep some kind of movement going. But constantly seeing when monitoring streams and stuff, and constantly seeing that it was kind of getting on me a bit. So that was part of being able to step away from that side of it as well and just forget about it. I really want to do Baldur's Gate 3 because you think of you just, yeah, I do as well, Chelsea. The reason, like, for example, there's so many times where, like, I don't want to do spoilers or anything like that, so I won't get very specific, but when you meet specific characters and you have options of, like, stab them in the heart, and you know who I'm talking about when I say that, and you don't take those, I really want to do that kind of shit now. Now that I've done it right, now that I've seen various options, and now that I've experienced a few different ways of it, I just really want to go through and every time attack picks, and the amount of times, you know yourself, the amount of times you've seen attack as an option, like, I kind of want to just go through it and go, yeah, fuck it, I'm just going to attack them. Now, I know it means a fuck ton more fights and it's going to be a lot harder to play, but I just think it'd be fun. It'd be interesting to see the point of view, or where you end up with the final story as a result of the fact that you just fucked everyone over. You managed to do a renegade playthrough of Mass Effect 1 and 2, but that was because that was more ruthless and straight up evil. Like, you're facing terrible threat, you gotta cut through the bullshit. Right, yeah, I get you. I still never came, like, I know in Baldur's Gate there's apparently some, like, squirrel that you can kick, challenges you to a fight and you kick it and fuck it up or something. I never came across that. I saw videos about something like that. I never came across it though still. There's also a companion that I read you can play that I've never encountered in my playthrough so far. Well, in the original playthrough, obviously I don't know if I've hit that point in my solo playthrough or not. I haven't looked up, but I might start looking into possibilities now a little bit. But there is a character that I've seen on the list of characters you can choose from that I haven't encountered. It's in the Druid Grove by the lift. The squirrel, you mean? Oh shit, I did not know that. Yeah, so I just missed it then, obviously. Been in the Druid Grove a load of times. That was something as well. The Druid's Grove story mission, on the co-op play I was doing, I had one approach to that, which obviously I won't discuss. And then on the solo, I took a completely different approach. And it brought out even more of the story, which I thought was really interesting. What the fuck is this dude doing? Some dickhead just walking in the middle of the road. Literally just walking in the middle of the road. Traffic is coming. And your man's just walking in the middle of the road. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Guy's on his phone just walking down the middle of the road. Like, he was in a lane there. If I'd have been trying to turn right, for example, right now, I'd have fucking hit him. But I'm not, so it's fine. Have you not been tempted to play Baldur's Gate, Enel? There's a cool thing about how they do it. Motivations and plot elements. You only know if you do the evil paths. It's not even that though, like I haven't... So on my current solo playthrough, I haven't gone through an evil path either. I've mostly been good, I think. Like I've been saving people and shit. But I just went a slightly different way to the way I originally went. So that it meant now that I had a different option, or an additional quest came up. So it was then like, okay, well, fuck, I can actually... What is this dickhead doing? Not that guy behind me. Getting up my arse there again. You've done a single play... single... Why have you done a single Baldur's Gate playthrough? Why have you not done multiples? Inner deal. Huh? What class did you play? Who was your companion? My problem as well is my first playthrough, I done a co-op playthrough with Misty. And for some reason, her character was picked by all of the fucking companions to try and bang. And then she scorned one or two of them. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to try and hook up with so-and-so. And again, I won't get into specifics. And yeah, it was just like, no, that's not an option. So it was like, I was treated as if I was... So it seemed like in a co-op game, you're treated as the same entity almost, although you'll have different relationship levels with them. If they've been scorned, well, they see both of you as, well, you're the one who done it, kind of thing. So one of you gets the option of hooking up with one of them and take it and then fuck them over. The other has no option. Going into the sun now. Jesus. Did a bard run up to Act 2, up to Act 3, start to change the Warlock and finished. Alright. Party with Shadowheart, Gale and Karlach mainly. Yeah, I have read various guides, well not guides, but I kind of had quick looks online at a few different rankings and shit. And there were quite a few people who were saying like that the best companions to have were like Astarion, Gale, and Shadowheart. But I had Lae'zel in my party for a little bit while I was doing some of the Get Yankee stuff, or exploring that side of things anyway. And like the fact that she has Surge as one of her abilities was fucking huge for some of the fights. Being able to just hit some cunt 2 or 3 times. I think her default was she could hit twice, and then I could use Surge and hit them another 1 or 2 times as well, and that made fucking mincemeat of some people. It was so handy. So I don't know why people are like sleeping on that ability, just that ability on her alone. Fighters are sick as fuck. Yeah, like it's insane. So many fun dialogue options with Bard. I haven't tried Bard yet. Oh, so your co-op game, Jordy is playing Bard, or you has just done a previous? So many fun dialogue. Yeah, I found I'm multi-classing. I'm doing a playthrough at the moment. Or I started a playthrough, should I say, where I'm multi-classing Warlock, Cleric, and Wizard. So I've got two points on 2 levels of Warlock, 1 level of Cleric, and I'm going to have all the rest of them will be Wizard, so there'll be 9 levels of Wizard. And the amount of additional options I get as both Wizard and Cleric options and Warlock options, it's mental. issue with D&D and Baldur's Gate 3 by extension tend to veer towards charisma based. Alright. Why do you find that to be an issue though? The fighters are considered top tier. I haven't really played. Phone, autocorrect. Alright, all good, all good. Using fucking itself. Couple of hours. I want to find people to do it, but I would love to get like a 4-player game of that going. Not necessarily that it has to be 4 people finish out the entire campaign, but even if it's just like, let's do a few missions with 4 people, I think it'd be quite a lot of fun. Especially if everybody picks wildly different classes and wildly different races and all that kind of shit, and then you get multiple people interacting in multiple different ways. I think it'd be fun to see. Maybe that's I guess what the multiplayer games are for. Like, I've seen quite a few people have multiplayer games open, and I always kind of thought, like, why would you jump in? Why would you create a custom character and join a multiplayer game? Because once you're out of that, that's just some random game you joined, it's gone, and that's it. Your time in there is out. But I think it'd be fun to fuck around with it a little bit. Imagine 4-player evil run. Yeah, exactly. Like 4 people taking control, not you having to control 4 characters. And especially if you end up getting classes like you have druids or wizards or clerics or fucking, I don't know, or you just pick up the summon elemental spell scrolls and everybody has an elemental, or because when I got to the end I was playing a wizard, so I could summon a high ranking elemental. So I had like a fucking, one of the secondary water, not like the wispy water elemental, but the armored water elemental. I had one of them with me at all time. I was also running with Shadowheart, so she could summon one of the fucking, not the divine, but like, so I had her summon a demon. Most of the time I went with the demon one, but like you could summon the Jinn as well, and then additionally could summon a weapon. So I had like a fucking guardian weapon, as well as like a demon with me all the time, as well as an elemental. It's just fucking silly amount of extra options you got then through that, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, 4-player evil run would be quite fun. It would be just a lot of, well, I guess if you're doing a truly evil run, you could do it very quickly, I'd imagine, because the whole thing is you're going to be a bastard to everybody. So when you encounter people and it's like, here's the side quest to go help blah and blah, you're going to pick the, well, good luck with that, not my problem, you know, kind of options. So you're not really going to end up doing a lot of side quests, because you're either going to tell them to fuck off, or you'll pick the pay me and maybe do a few. You fucking gobshite. Some arsehole in a hurry to overtake me behind me nearly ran into the other side of the road. Because you could go with telling everyone to fuck off, or just basically everyone gets to hear, well, good luck with that, not my problem. So it cuts off a lot of your hits, obviously, because you'll be picking the constant attack option. It could be fun to do anyway. China now, so we are now about 15 minutes away. Gotta do some Grovers. No worries, man. Well, thank you for popping in, and thank you again for the resub. It's very kind. Enjoy your shopping. Great to hear your voice again. Try and drop in a little more often. Get some value out of that. So, yeah, man. Autocorrecting it sometimes isn't even a word in Danish. Fuck. That is great fun. Yeah, I'll be back to, like, after today. Today was, like, I'm not supposed to be streaming for March at all. But after today, I just wanted to do it because it was a driving stream. I was like, fuck, I'll do a driving stream. But I'll be back the first week of April, which will probably be Stardew, and then I don't know what I'm going to play. I haven't really thought about it. There's a few games I have lined up that I want to do playthroughs on. Might just jump into Helldivers if I don't feel like playing anything else, but we'll see. I kind of haven't really thought that far yet. See you in April, and have a great one, man. Thank you again. Yeah, I haven't really been thinking what to play. I kind of like I know normally, like, Stream Break, you want to start taking account the games, or start taking account the, well, maybe you could do these improvements or that improvement or whatever, but mine has just been complete break. Like, I'm not looking at stuff for stream, I'm not thinking about stuff for stream, and just not streaming. It's just kind of like, right, well, just do other shit, play games, enjoy whatever the fuck I feel like doing, you know? It's also been kind of a test the waters to see how much I miss it. You know, playing on that side of it. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying the time, but I will definitely enjoy getting back as well. Yeah, that's it. I'm like I said, I'm gonna take, it's the first long break I've taken, so I'm actually gonna take a break and not spend the extra time looking at stuff for, like, I don't see the point in pulling in all these extra things I could do and all that kind of thing if it's not going to be used. And some of it will be, but some of it wouldn't be. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the break for the moment. Exactly, a bit of downtime, chill. It's nice to be able to do extra shit that I've been putting off for a while. And then even things like, so I can't do it on a Tuesday, I can't do it on a Wednesday, I can't do it on a Friday because I strained those days. Good to have you back when you return. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I just thought, you know, fuck it. I'm driving for this amount of time, why not do a little one? But we are here now, so we're probably going to kill. So signal will probably go very soon. So I will say now, if anybody can hear you, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the chats. It's made the journey a lot quicker. Yeah, and that was very much appreciated. But yeah, it was just a little impromptu 3-hour odd. Because I'm driving, why the fuck not kind of thing, you know? We are, that's Neffen right there, and we are taking a turn up here. It's incredible to enjoy. There's a few new potholes, it seems. Have a great time in Mayo, I most certainly will. And the horses are still here. Let's. signal should probably be fucked completely. But yeah, thanks everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great time.